Hi, everybody. I'm Katie. I'm coming on to talk about the collective right now and give you some tools and maybe do a collective clearing. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. So, I, yeah, I'm here. You guys know I am recovering from hand surgery. It is going well. My hand is doing awesome. Um, Caitlin Cummings has been doing some quantum healing on my hand. I've been doing it. The quantum healing is going awesome. I'll talk more about that in another video. The hand is doing really well and it looks good. Um, anyway, so let's dive into the collective. So I want to backtrack. In December and November, might have been November, the end of November, there was a huge influx of energy that started coming in. And it was ascension energy. It was pushing. And at that point, I was like, okay, so something really big, um, I'm going to say a lot of people would consider bad, is going to happen. The, things are neither bad or good. Things that I see as good, other people see as negative. What other people see as negative, there's always a positive. Nobody's going to agree on what is good or bad. I mean, ultimately, it's how you feel, and what that means is it's what's in alignment with you. What resonates with you, you consider good, and that's just how we are as humans. So I knew that this year was going to be interesting, right? Interesting. Let's just say that. And with the amount of energy coming in, I'm like, they're preparing us for something. They are pushing us. They're really pushing us. And they are pushing us. And so I don't follow politics. Most of you guys that watch me are in the United States. Some of you aren't, but there's a lot of, I'm going to say, fuckery happening right now. And it is affecting everybody. It's affecting everyone. I work with people that work for the government. I work for people that are, well, I work for people. My clients, I have clients that and students that work for the government. I have clients and students that um, are trans and have, trans family members. And, I'm with a woman. Um, I love her. I'm not ashamed. And, I'm seeing how this is playing out and affecting everyone. And what we need to do is not feed into the fear. Like, it's affecting all of us, I know, but don't feed into the fear. The fear is going to feed it. And this is not a political thing. This is energetic, right? And so if you let the energy destroy you, the the unpleasant people win, right? So, what your job is during this time is to focus on your core essence, to focus on who you are, to go into yourself, to find that light and to stay in that light, right? But how do we do that? So, physically, what this is doing to people is it's making people tired. They're not wanting to get out of bed. People are getting sick, like physically purging, throwing up diarrhea. I experienced that. I had taken in too much or absorbed too much and didn't realize it. It is causing a lot of conflict, um, like warring energy within ourselves and in our relationships. It is causing people to not sleep. Insomnia and sleep issues is really big right now. As much bad is happening in the world, they are sending just as much energy in, right? So first thing, you need to drink a lot of water. And I always push water because we are water. And if we're carrying a bunch of other stuff that doesn't belong to us, the more water that you drink, it is going to flush it out. It's kind of like toxins, right? You have to be aware of your auric field as well. During these times, people have a tendency to pull their aura in, and it does you no good if it's like laid against your skin. So that has to be expanded. If you're not comfortable expanding it past 6 to 8 feet, then keep it at that. I like to be at 10 to 12 feet. Do what's comfortable for you. Taking time every day, even if it's just 5 minutes. When people say, I don't have time, you have 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Do a simple, quiet meditation, bringing in the light. The more light you bring in, the more it's going to ripple out. And the other thing, stop watching the news and listening to things of that nature. That is feeding the fear, and it's instilling the fear within your energy. It's almost like programming or patterns, and it just sits and it sinks. And a lot of people get addicted to see what's happening next, what's happening next. Don't fall into that trap. So this is a very simple technique that I do and I do for other people that really helps you unplug. Okay, so we're gonna go into that. It's very quick, it's very easy, and the more you do it, the better you get at it. Okay, let's see a couple other things that you can do. Work with Ascension crystals. Okay, work with Andaras, phenakite, brookite, Libyan desert glass, moldavite. I mean, high vibes. Work with those crystals, bring them into your home. It not only helps the energy kind of rise, but it brings the stuff up in you that you're ready to let go of. If you have that intention to let it go, work with those crystals. They work with your heart, they work with your energy field. Um, let's see, Lemurian quartz. Um, Good quality Lemurian quartz, those work really well too. So those are the crystals that I use. I stopped using kind of the more generic that everybody like kind of around. I want crystals from other planets and other galaxies, and I want to bring the highest vibe I can. Other things you can do is incorporate something like this into the house. So this is it's a crystal grid. In the middle of it is selenite with Metatron's cube. And it was a gift. It was a gift for me, for my girlfriend Caitlin, because I have issues. Yeah, I have issues. I have issues um, not absorbing the energy, not absorbing my clients' energy and my students, not absorbing everybody that lives in my house's energy. I'm affected deeply by the collective. And this is what I do. I do this for a living. I do individualized classes. I channel classes for people. Whatever you want to learn, whatever you want to know, I channel that. Sessions, everything is channeled, individualized, and they bring in exactly what you need. I do activations and initiations with any type of deity that you want to connect with. Like I am the channel. I'm the vessel. Whatever you need, I do. Um, the wind's blowing and it sounded like something exploded outside. So I get squirrel brain. Anyway, so with this Metatron's cube selenite, it is programmed for me. So that is me, right? The intention, that is me. And then there's the layers around it, right? And as I shut my eyes and I feel into it, it's giving off waves of energy around me for protection. And then the outside is white. It's actually clear quartz going around it. And that is the white light protecting me. And then there's black tourmaline on the outside that is, for that ultimate protection. So you can, something like that. It has light codes in it, Holy Fire Reiki, Karuna Holy Fire Reiki, but it's phenomenal. She makes stuff like that for people a lot. She's really good at it. But so, think outside the box with protection. I do all these things and, I'm still working at it, but I would invite you to practice some of the techniques, okay? So we're going to go into a very short meditation. We're going to unplug and we're going to put a diamond light around you. Okay. And these are two things that I do on a regular basis or anytime I'm feeling overwhelmed and I'm like, what the fuck? Is this me or is this other energy? So go ahead and close your eyes for a minute and just take a deep breath. Relax and sink in. And just go with me on this for a minute. I want you to picture the outlet where your washer and dryer are plugged in. And I want you to think about how thick those cords are. And now a cord that big is plugged into your heart, taking up the whole heart chakra, and it is connected to the collective consciousness. Now, physically, with your eyes are still closed, I want you to put your hand in front of the heart. Well, both hands. I'm just going to use one since I can't use the other yet. Okay? And you're going to take a deep breath. And on the exhale, you're going to pull it out. Just let it go. There's a big release and a kind of sinking down with that. Okay. And so now we're going to fill it in. Okay, we're calling him on Archangel Raphael on the east, Archangel Gabriel on the west, Archangel Michael in the south, Archangel Uriel in the north, Metatron above, Sandalphon below, and we're calling in Yeshua, Melchizedek, and today we're going to call in the brothers and sisters of the light. All right, the brothers and sisters of the light are all around you in a circle. Raphael is activating his energy. There's green going all around you. Gabriel, there's white going all around you. They're forming like a spider web grid around you. Michael activating his energy. Blue. Uriel, a copper. You may see it as a ruby red. That's coming all around you. Sandalphon is a deep burnt orange. That's coming up around you. Metatron, a deep magenta and gold going all through the web around you. Yeshua is bringing in that Christ light through the entire web. Oh, Mother Mary is touching the very center where you are with the gift of grace. Take a deep breath. And we're going to ask Melchizedek to imbue this web, this grid, with light codes of protection and anything that you need today. And that's dropping in and sinking down on it now. And then taking a deep breath. Open your eyes on the exhale. All right, kind of spacey. All right, so that's something that you can use as well. So practice unplugging, bringing in the light, focusing on here, focusing right here, going within into the heart. Any questions? If you need any help, please reach out to me. We are in this together. We are changing the world, and we start with here. You start with you. I start with me. Let's start. Come together as a community. Like change starts here. All right. Lots of love, you guys. Bye.